5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I know, you see, somehow the world will change for me and be so wonderful. Live life, breathe air, somehow we're all gonna get there. Be so wonderful. Boo, boo, boo. It's all, I'm just skipping a whole lot. It's all for real. And I'm telling you just how I feel. So wake up the members of our nation. It's no chance to be. Okay, so that's all I know. It's no chance unless you take one.
I love how she goes, that's all I know, and then keeps going.
Keeps going.
Welcome to the Identity Crisis Show, everyone. I am your host, Dylan George.
And I'm his host, Sean O'Neill.
And I'm your host, hosted by the host, Amelia Irvin.
We got it! That was
Yeah.
the big reveal from last week that we were talking about. We have a third host.
We have a female.
Right here, but
We have female.
It's not just us anymore.
Achievement unlocked. Female.
acquire sim. Achievement unlocked.
Gamer girl, guys, gamer girl.
No, we're not getting that in chat. God no.
Gamer girl.
I play CS:GO.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh.
She's a real gamer.
Oh.
Real gamer.
How many
Alex.
cases do you have?
Yeah.
No, 43.
Do you really? Do you
Yes.
really know how many? I barely have played CS:GO.
I've never
Yes,
launched it.
I played a lot, and then I just kind of slowly stopped playing.
I feel like that's in most people. That
Yeah.
seems like a game that you'd play like a lot for like
A
2
month.
months. Yeah.
I
And
played
then
it
just
like
never play again.
I played it religiously for like a month, and then I just was like, okay, because
Yeah.
all of my friends got like, you should get it, it's free, and I was like, bet.
It's not. Is it been free recently?
It's been free.
It's been
Really?
free.
I had bought
it's
it. I
free.
bought it. Like it was only
Oh.
$5, but
What a dork.
it wasn't
Dork.
free.
That's how I feel when I bought The Sims 4 and then immediately went on sale.
Yeah, that actually that sucks.
Sucks.
Yeah, the worst.
I think I actually did that something on PlayStation one time.
I think you did. I remember
Yeah.
you telling me
I
something
like
like that.
bought
I can't remember
something
what.
and then
though.
it was immediately on sale. I think it was actually free on PlayStation Plus. I'm like, you mother.
Oh yeah,
It happens all
I
the
do
time.
remember that.
So
Yeah.
It's the worst.
What was that?
I don't.
Was it Titanfall? It might have been Titanfall.
Yeah,
Titanfall 2 that you bought and
Yeah.
then like immediately
Oh,
it went
no.
on sale.
That's
I
the
was
worst
like,
feeling.
you're fucking with me.
That
Yeah.
was the worst feeling.
I almost just fucked with the camera
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
Yeah, I see it dangling precariously.
Well, we're okay as long as it doesn't fall over.
Just midstream. It's like, all right,
Just-
well,
Oh, okay, there it goes.
thanks for joining us today.
All right. So as you can probably see behind Amelia, if she turns a certain way,
Moves her
like
big
that,
ol' head.
I thought you had a big ol' ass.
We're gonna be talking about the Xbox.
This janky clip art for Xbox.
All right,
It is
you know
very
what?
janky.
When I was choosing the art, I was one in a hurry. Two, I don't have my glasses on because I've been trying to get new glasses for a month after I stepped on them, but I keep running into so many fucking
Yeah, you
problems.
stepped on him.
Yeah, I just stepped on my glasses a while ago, and I've been trying to get new glasses forever,
No, Dylan.
but I keep running into problems with the people in my prescription. So I haven't had glasses.
problems?
They just keep giving me the wrong prescription.
It's
so
really
worked up.
funny.
It's so annoying.
It's been almost 3 months.
It's been
Yeah.
ridiculous. So I can't. I don't have terrible eyesight, but it's a bad enough to where I can't tell how shitty that is.
It is
that you think
bad.
this is a genuine Xbox logo.
I don't know,
Even
man.
with all the white
Yeah,
around it.
Somebody literally didn't even finish coloring it in.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
I think that's just the image size, but I don't know.
No. The X is like to the left of the circle.
Yeah, you can actually see the layers. It's not like a gradient. Like you can
It's
see where
just-
somebody
it looks
chose
like a
different colors.
cake.
Yeah,
That's kind of true.
everything is cake.
Xbox logo is a cake.
Oh my god, not again.
But yeah, we're talking about the game showcase, everything that came out of there, and then we'll probably just go from there, depending on
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah,
comes up.
that's the big thing of today's show.
Is that why you have a green light, or you always have a green light?
I always have a green light. Green is
just
my
have-
color.
okay.
Green is my color. His is blue.
What's green plus blue?
turquoise.
I get turquoise.
Look at the lights, but
Well, there you go. It was for you.
Oh yes,
You
I'll
know-
take that color. It's a good
Turquoise. There you go. We need to get a backlight behind the TV. Just
Sure.
big old turquoise.
Color. There we go.
So let's start off with obviously the biggest thing to come from the show, fucking Halo Infinite.
yeah.
I will be completely honest. That game looks fucking great.
It looks really good.
Oh,
It looks really
I have
good.
seen a lot of people saying that game does not look good, and I'm honestly surprised. I think that reveal was perfect.
Yeah, I really
it looked
liked
good.
it. I mean, I love the idea that they actually showed you the map to give you the idea that it is going
Yeah.
to be a open world.
Holy shit! Oh, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it being open world is kind of insane in my mind. Like I don't know how they'll be able to do that. If I mean, as long as they can make it like feel actually lived in and there's stuff to do,
Yeah.
then I'm okay with it being open world. Because I know there's like some parts in Halo CE or the first Halo that are like semi open world. But this is
not
like
to
the
that
first
extent.
where it's just completely open world.
Well,
That's the first time.
It's really funny that when we loaded, or like when we started watching, I said something about Anthem, and then it turned into an open world, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh god.
Let's hope it's not as bad as Anthem.
Yeah. But grappling hooks.
Oh my god, the
Grappling
grappling hook I
hooks.
think is so cool.
Oh, I love grappling hooks.
I think it's kind of needed for Halo to feel like new in a sense. I was talking about this a lot on last stream with a chatter, but the game needs to feel like kind of samey as like in all the old classic stuff where like the gunplay feels kind of heavy and really rough but still like effective.
Like real.
Yeah, it has to feel real, but it needs to be new in the sense where the movement feels a lot more fluid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that was a big problem with Halo 5 is that it did not like the movement was fast and it would move you really quickly, but it didn't feel right. Like it didn't
yeah.
work with how
like
the
that
guns
Overwatch
work.
kind of like flowing
Yeah.
movement.
It didn't fit with how Halo 5 was like kind of
Designed.
made. Yeah.
Right.
And at least with the little demo that we saw with Halo 5 or Halo Infinite, it looks like all of the pieces flow together really nicely.
I wonder, since Halo Infinite is open world, if we're actually gonna be able to go on the Halo, like every part. Like later on.
That's what I'm curious if you just explore the whole
It
Halo.
was like gonna be like unlocking type thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, with
I-
Halo Infinite, I mean, it wouldn't be hard for them to be like, hey, guess what? Next quarter, we're opening it up to another part of the ring, or Halo, if you want to call it.
That would be crazy if they do make it a game as a service.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't
if
think I'd like that,
I think
but
I'd
that
like
would be
that.
wild.
Maybe with,
I
like-
don't think they need to
yeah.
do that. I think they just need to have it slowly progress where you're like going across the Halo, and maybe like where you land is
Kind of like Subnautica type stuff, or like
Yeah.
you kind of branch out.
yeah, exactly. And like you just like you keep going around, and like what's right above you from where you start is like the big base or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Because I think Subnautica did a good job of that, where it's like you
Yeah.
can explore out
Oh,
and you're encouraged to
Subnautica.
go out.
Great, yeah.
I love that game.
Yeah,
But
I've
I
never
think they
played
should do
that, but
something like
that's
that.
that does have that kind of
Have you-
like progression of you start in one space and you slowly keep expanding your horizons as
Yeah.
you
and you
go
get more
around.
comfortable with the area. So
Yeah,
you know where-
exactly.
Yeah.
Dude, there's some parts I'm still not comfortable with Subnautica.
Oh my,
shit
that
is-
that
big
game
deep,
would
yes.
that's the
That's-
thing, I could never play it because I'm freaked out about being underwater
Everyone's
and
so
having
scared of
fish.
the ocean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's somewhere, either somebody made it for VR or VR came out of it,
Oh yeah.
and
Ugh.
somebody went
that
down
sounds
all the way,
awful.
and like they had like the forward definition
Headphones?
headphones, yeah, so they heard everything
Ugh.
around them, and they like heard and oh, it was so crazy. I was
Imagine that with like there's like
Imagine
a
like a Reaper
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
my
I would
God.
hate that.
Yeah.
I would hate that.
You
I
know,
would
every
freak
time I
out.
go to the ship, my skin crawls. I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah. Oh.
Emotionally, I cannot.
if-
Physically, I can. Emotionally.
What if you played it while in a pool too? So you actually have the feeling of water.
You're in a like one of those
Isolation
tanks.
pod?
Yeah.
oh,
isolation
isolation.
tanks.
Oh no, never.
That would
no,
freak out.
I'd freak out.
Yeah.
You'd be seeing me punching everything and be like, get the fuck out
I
of
would,
here.
I would find a way out of the pod.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's such a.
But yeah,
that's such a good
I
game.
think Halo Infinite looks really good. One of the weird things though was that it opens. It's straight up like the cold open is for the CGI trailer, but after that it opens to Halo Infinite. Hold X to start the demo.
Yeah.
But then we didn't have a demo released,
Yeah.
which was really weird to me. Like, why have that kind of look if you're not gonna release a demo?
Yeah,
Because
like-
I totally thought as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, there's gonna be a demo after this, because that would be great.
Yeah, they,
But nope.
they didn't
Yeah,
say
nothing.
anything but like, hey, come play our demo here or find it here. It was really just, that was a cool trailer, wasn't
It was
it?
a trailer.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good trailer.
It was just weird.
It
Weird
is.
marketing.
It was weird. Yeah, for sure. I just think overall though, the visuals, which I know a lot of people are complaining about, I think looks really pretty.
Yeah.
I thought the game looked
I think
great.
it looks nice.
Yeah, I think there's a couple still images, which to be fair look kind of weird and janky, but I think it's supposed to be part of the style because it's not super like it doesn't have like the Last of Us 2 kind of graphics
Oh,
where it's
yeah.
super detailed and you can see like every little strand of Joel's
yeah,
beard.
like pores.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, that was kind of weird. Actually, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like super
Like,
hyper realistic, like kind of Detroit Become Human, like the way that
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh my god, that game is wild
yeah.
with that
I
stuff.
love the game, like I love the game, but it's just like it looks so odd.
There-
It does have like that kind of uncanny valley shit
Because
all
like
around
it looks like it's supposed to be real, but like they couldn't quite get it.
Yeah.
there was one time on the TV in the other room, the 4K one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure I was playing one game. I can't remember the exact game, but I remember it was like a demo of it because they were like, "Hey, check out our crazy graphics," and I was like, "Okay." And I came in and I looked at it and I was like, "This is a fucking movie." I'm like, "This isn't a game." I was
yeah.
like, "This is insane."
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of games nowadays that try to do that stuff, like where they go like super realistic just because they're like, we want to be like a movie. Especially Hideo Kojima.
Mhm.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, that
yes.
dude wants to be a filmmaker so bad.
Yes.
But he only makes games.
Yeah.
If he
the
made
thing.
a movie, I'd watch it.
If he
I'm
made a
just not
movie, I'd
gonna play
watch
I
it.
don't
any
know
of
if
his
I'd
games.
watch it.
I think I'd probably watch
I
it.
still have
but-
not played a single Hideo Kojima game because none of them have really drawn me in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think a
That
lot
said,
of,
I have Phantom Pain.
Yeah, a lot of video game devs like to be like, "Oh, look how pretty the graphics are," and then they just completely miss the game.
Yeah,
Honestly-
and that was the big problem with this showcase, in my opinion.
Mhm.
So moving on from Halo Infinite, basically we all think it's great, and we can't wait for it.
Yes.
Most of that showcase consisted of a bunch of like not indie games per se, but it was
Mhm.
definitely like
That
games.
style.
Yeah, definitely games that were like from Xbox Game Studios that are basically independent. And all of those games, I think, look pretty visually. Like I love their art styles and think they just are so like visually stunning. But I feel like a lot of them would be really boring to play.
Yeah.
Like so many of them, I'm just like, I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy the gameplay that much.
Like the one with like the magic nature type thing.
Mhm.
It looked
the rare one.
Really
yeah, it
Yeah.
looked beautiful, and I was like, "That's awesome."
But how do you play?
Yeah,
like, what's the game?
that's what I'm saying. I was like, "There's no like identification of what that game actually is."
Yeah, but what do you do?
Yeah,
like,
it
what do you do?
It looks like a super cool visual novel if you wanted to put it that way, but I have no idea what you're doing in that game.
Yeah, I think a lot of modern games they like to focus on graphics, but they don't tell you how to play the
Yeah,
game.
which,
Yeah.
that's another thing that bothers me. I hate it when companies focus on graphics and not gameplay.
Yeah, I think
Like-
that's just a big issue.
Yeah.
I think, don't get me wrong, I think visuals can really help, and
Oh yeah.
I mean,
if they have bad graphics, I don't want to play the game. But
yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm not completely opposed to
it
that.
depends on how
Minecraft.
bad the graphics.
Well, yeah, if it's like really outdated looking, like super outdated looking, like the one Contra game that came out last year that looks like
Oh,
it was part of PlayStation
yes.
2.
Oh, yeah.
Then-
yeah.
Yeah, I
like,
don't
it
want
also
to play
depends
that.
on the time it came out. Like the old Legend of Zelda games, they still look. They're
Yeah,
not
they look
bad.
they look okay.
Like they age pretty well. So like I think
Yeah.
it just depends on when they came out and like the context.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm also saying, like, Minecraft is a game that did not go crazy on the graphics, but it's just a fun to play game.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
about style. I think
Yeah.
it is. I think that
Yeah.
it's style over graphics.
Yeah,
is-
Yes.
is how I feel. Like sometimes the style you're going for requires really good graphics, like The Last of Us 2. But
Mhm.
sometimes you have an indie game or like Ori and the Blind Forest.
Oh.
yes.
That doesn't need to have super good graphics because
Even
the
though-
style doesn't require it.
Even though it is such a pretty game.
It is a
So
don't get me
good.
wrong, it is a pretty fucking game.
Yeah.
But it does not need to be like you don't need to have super hyper realistic trees and shit like that because that's not what the style goes for.
Yeah, and I mean they could do that, but also please tell me how to play the game. Like what is
Yeah.
the goal
Yeah.
of the game?
Yeah, I shouldn't. You shouldn't have to launch the game, play a tutorial to figure out if you want to even try to play that style game.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you shouldn't have to be like YouTube playthrough of Ori.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I would like to see the trailer and be like, oh, so this is how you play. This is the controls. Like
What-
this is
yeah.
what you do.
Going into that kind of topic, jump into it real fast. Game Pass seems like a great idea. We'll touch on that later.
Oh my god.
Oh
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so that was my big issue with most of the games shown is a lot of them looked visually good, but I just have a bad feeling from the ones that we didn't see gameplay of. I have a bad feeling, bad feeling that we will not enjoy their gameplay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think you need to focus more on gameplay than style.
Yeah, like yeah, exactly.
I mean, the one game I'm really looking forward to that I saw from that I think is coming to PC is Avowed. That was the one that kind of had that Lord of the
yeah,
Rings
yes,
opening
yes,
with
yes,
the
yes.
fire arrow going. I was
Yeah,
like,
the like third one that was shown off by Obsidian.
yeah.
Like let's go.
I was kind of looking at that. I'm like, that looks cool. And then again, there's no gameplay, and I'm like,
Well, to be fair, it sounds like it's super early in development.
I mean,
Yeah.
true, but I mean, even like just a movement and like, cause I mean, the way it
yeah.
hopped up is like he had a sword that had runes on it and magic.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that looks cool. Looks like Skyrim.
Yeah, it did look like Skyrim.
And I was kind of like, give me a little bit something different. But I don't know.
Speaking of Obsidian, their fucking trailer for what I don't
Grounded?
even- Grounded, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
where
it
they're
is.
like, if you're waiting
If
for
you're
the
waiting for the biggest game of the year,
Cyberpunk.
wait for Cyberpunk 2077. It's like, what?
Yeah, it was
like,
so
okay.
funny. And then they're like Cyberpunk tweeting them out. They're like, we see you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that was pretty
good.
funny.
I
And
love it when
they,
they're self-aware.
Yeah.
and even
Oh.
in that later where they're like, from the makers of games completely different from this one.
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's because Obsidian made they tried to make Outer Worlds, and they were not sure if it would work.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, it obviously did,
Mhm.
but they weren't sure if it would work, so they made a completely different game just in case it didn't. But now that Outer Worlds is fucking, like,
Taking
popular,
off.
yeah. they're like,
Like, it's good.
it's like, we're close enough. Let's do weird marketing with it. Like, they don't need to go ultra serious with it.
Yeah, I really like how they're self-aware with that.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
like,
I think that was
okay.
a good kind of marketing to do for that one,
Right.
especially now.
Because they understand like the community they're marketing towards.
Oh, yeah,
Because like
exactly.
everybody knows Obsidian.
Yeah.
At this
So-
point, yeah. Especially, I mean, they did the only good Fallout games.
yeah.
Yeah.
then
Like,
they
yep,
did
we know
Outer Worlds.
Obsidian.
That's kind of the thing. Is like they were like, all right, Bethesda doesn't know what the fuck they're doing with Fallout anymore.
Yeah.
We'll do it
We'll take it.
ourselves.
We'll do it.
Because apparently they were part. Most of Obsidian was part of the team of Fallout New Vegas. That's
oh,
the thing.
that's right. That's right.
So they're like,
They're like,
you
"Ah,
guys,
dibs."
what the fuck are you doing? We'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah. So that was
So
pretty cool.
great. So the only thing I love Bethesda for is their graphics for like their like older games.
Oh,
So good.
Yeah. And they're
you mean
endless
the
glitches.
Lusty Argonian Maid?
Yes.
That-
It's so funny.
The
Oh my
best
God.
book series in all of Skyrim.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Have
like
you
they're
ever
so
actually read that?
they're
or
so
watched
good at
videos on
being
it?
so
No.
bad.
It's weird. Imagine
Really?
like 50 Shades of Grey with
Oh,
like,
yes,
God.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah,
Oh, it was
it's-
so weird.
That sounds awful.
They wrote
It was
some of the books are actually kind of good. I won't lie.
it was kind of funny. I mean,
Like some of the books are not good. I had Brian David Gilbert, the guy I was talking about. He read
Mhm.
all of the Skyrim books.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Poor
he like
dude.
gave you a list of like all of the ones that were actually good and which ones sucked, and like some of
Nice.
them were actually pretty funny.
How many are there?
there's a
like,
lot.
There's a lot. It's like
Really?
1,000, I want to say, over
Yeah.
1,000.
What the fuck?
It's like
They're-
well over 1,000.
Yeah,
but
their
like they're all
lore is-
written. Like,
That's
they're
crazy.
books.
Yeah, their lore is like outside of the game. Like it's a
That
whole
is
world.
insane.
I mean,
Not
it's
even
all
like
of Elder Scrolls
Yeah,
technically.
it's,
not even Destiny has that much.
Yeah.
yeah,
like
it's crazy.
we have books. Like literally, I have 2 Grimoire books back there, but
Yeah.
still.
I mean,
That's
I know
insane.
you two have probably never played ESO, Elder Scrolls
Mhm.
Online.
Mm-mm.
So pretty much that was Bethesda's version of World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Oh,
It-
yeah.
It was good.
Did that ever go off? I can't remember. I think
It's still going.
is it okay?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
they-
called- oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Fantasy or Final Fantasy Online,
Yeah,
where
Oh,
it
no,
had a
that-
huge flop, and then they basically redid it from the ground up, and now it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this one, I mean, it gets new DLC every summer.
Oh,
So,
really? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but I mean, you could explore all of the worlds of Elder Scrolls, and I mean, there was a ton of stuff you could do in that game, and it was really cool.
That's pretty cool.
But once you hit max level, it is a wall. You,
Oh, really?
you have to do all the hard raids and everything, and if you don't have like a set team to do it with, you're not getting picked up
Damn.
because the way they do their system for most of the missions is DPS, tank, healer. So unless you
As they
started
should.
specking out as a tank or healer, you weren't needed.
Mhm.
Everybody went
Ah.
DPS. And I mean, they don't tell you that at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, that was kind of one of those like, well, I'm not changing my whole build just for this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like, oh,
Totally.
Versus World of Warcraft, which I love. That was just a great game.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever play it though.
So sad.
I mean, it looks fun. It's just, I don't know. It seems like it's Destiny times 100.
Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah, and I barely can keep up with Destiny.
Casual players suffer a lot.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I am sure.
If you're not thinking about 5 hours into it, at least between 2 days, don't give it a shot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I just
I mean, I played
and the
that-
raids on there I think are just I could never
the
do
raids
that.
on there are very fun,
I don't disagree.
but they make the idea of mechanics for Destiny seem easy.
Yeah,
Like,
but I guess I maybe would enjoy it. I don't feel like putting because I'm
that much time into it.
Yeah,
It's a lot of time.
I'm already like hooked on Destiny, and every time I try to go away from Destiny, I come back like 2 months later.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I know. It's
I-
a curse.
It
We do
is
all the
very
time.
much a curse with Destiny. So I couldn't do both is my issue.
Yeah, we definitely got to get her into Destiny though.
Prepare.
Dead silence.
Actually, it's actually the original version of the game is free.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've heard
And
about
we
it,
will
yeah.
need to play with you when you do that because it is awful.
Yeah.
I've heard it's very weird.
It's
Yeah,
it's
so-
like so they boast about having this
The
new
deep
thing.
sighs.
It's just so bad.
Yeah.
Like they boast about all right, it like for the first 2 years, God, I hate those dogs. The first 2 years are like free to play for anyone. But we're not going to tell you how the game works. We're not going to give you any sort of tutorial or
Oh,
anything. You're just
really?
in there and you're going. And everyone's like, what? It's
Yeah.
called New Light, and there's a bunch of like posts on Reddit for Destiny the game that are a bunch of New Light players being like, what am I doing?
Yeah, like what do you do?
Yeah, it has just like no sort of direction or any sort of idea what you're supposed to do. So people
Yeah.
just get so confused. It's
Oh,
it's
yeah.
awful.
So if we did play, you'd have to let us know, and then at
I'll
that
call
point,
you and be like,
yeah.
Sean, I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
you'd have to be like, all right, where do we go from now? And be like, all right, this is the best way to go about this. I mean, we've
Yeah.
done it 3 times already.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And then if you
Fucking
actually
Warfare.
enjoy the game, get some of the DLCs or
Woo-woo.
do the Game Pass deal.
Oh yeah, the Game
Hey.
Pass looks good.
Oh my God, let's go into Game Pass
Let's go.
then.
Game Pass boys.
So, I think this has already kind of been known. It's been a thing for a while, but this is where it's only really started to ramp up in this showcase. The Xbox Game Pass is such a good fucking
It's-
deal.
Oh,
it's
God,
goated,
yeah.
dude. It's crazy.
It's insane. Like literally everything they showed at Xbox will anytime it releases, it's immediately going to be on Game Pass. Everything at that showcase will be on Game Pass when it releases, including Halo Infinite,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Fable,
Yeah.
and which they revealed at the end.
That was
Which
such a funny trailer.
was such a weird trailer. And all of those things will be on Game Pass as soon as it comes out. That service has like over 100 games that you can play while you have the service, obviously. For if you're doing the normal one, $5 a month on
It's just nothing.
Yeah.
or excuse me, it's $10 a month for the Xbox One, like the console version.
Mhm.
$5 a month for the PC version, and then both of those plus Xbox Live Gold is $15 a month.
Like that is nothing.
I
It
pay,
really isn't.
That's less than what I pay for Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Especially for Ultimate, and which is gonna have their xCloud, their cloud gaming service,
Oh,
when it comes out in
yes.
September. Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's insane. $15 a month for all of that?
Oh yeah, that's so little.
By the way, we're not sponsored, but we'd like to be.
Oh my god!
Xbox,
Yes, please.
Xbox, hi.
Send that new merch. Did you see those merch
I
that they were
did.
sending
Oh,
out? It's
yeah.
so pretty. I
So
love that
nice.
so much.
I'm a sucker for merch.
Oh,
If
heck
it-
yeah, dude.
Really, you are Sean.
I'm
I
not,
couldn't notice.
I'm not gonna look
from
behind
all
me.
of the Funko Pops in the room.
What are you talking
All
about?
the
I
ones
don't-
in the room, honey. I have a
I
storage
know.
container
You
full.
told me.
Honey.
It is.
Boxes on boxes full of pops.
It is
Stacks on
bad.
stacks.
You can't. People on camera can't see it, but there's a wall behind it. That whole wall used to be full of pops.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Lined with
it's
pops.
about as big as this wall.
Basically.
I have more than those now. I mean, I could actually show you or see right now. Go ahead, continue.
Don't you have like a dollar value of
Yeah,
how much you have?
Yeah, I
Jesus.
can show you the.
But yeah,
dollar
so Xbox, the Game Pass seems so perfect for people that like want to like start getting into gaming, but don't really know what they want.
So
Oh yeah, that's so good.
my
Yeah.
my Funkos, I have 211.
Jesus.
And my total value is 3,892.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Is Crota still the most expensive?
No, Crota is third most expensive. Dobby is
What?
my most expensive.
Oh, that's right. You got
Yeah.
Dobby.
Dobby's worth 140, and I have 2 of them.
You have 2 of them?
Yeah.
Hello,
When did
sir.
you get 2 of them?
Well, one I got for Christmas, and one I bought myself because I was an eager little child that had money.
Jesus.
And
What's the second one? Or are they both Dobbies?
Pain and Panic, the 2-pack,
Really? How
Ooh.
expensive are those?
90.
Really?
Crota's worth 85.
Wow.
Hi, welcome to the Funko Pop chat.
First of all,
That's
The-
all
welcome
his
to our Funko
That's
Pop
all
channel.
his Twitter is.
first
so.
of all, Funko blew up. Their San Diego Comic-Con ones
Oh my god.
crashed their website, like nuked it. They were trying to buy it so fast that it just crashed everything. I was even in line to buy the cat version of Yzma from Emperor's New Groove. Still mad I didn't get
Oh,
it.
I didn't realize that was SDCC.
Yeah, I'm
That's
still
sad.
mad I didn't get it. I mean, I know I'm gonna have to find it later on for like 5 times the price.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
But
I'm so
uh,
sad I didn't get the supersonic ones.
Yeah, nobody
I was
else
so
is.
sad. I am. all of my feed on Twitter when they came out were just people being like, I finally got it. Thank God I got it. I was like,
It's like, well, this is fun.
Yeah.
I was so sad.
But I don't know. That's enough Funko for me because I get into it.
We could literally
The
have an
whole
episode
screen.
about yeah, for
The-
real.
My Funko Pop collection.
So here we got this one and this one. This is my favorite.
This one's Jerry. This one's my favorite.
This is my sweet little baby boy. My sweet little angel.
And it does help having a guy at GameStop that I
Oh,
used to
God.
work with that's hold shit for me. Because he'd be like, hey, do you want this one? I'm like, yeah. He'd be like, cool, I'll hold it. Like he did
Okay.
that with a pin version of a Greedo Pop, which is like a pin. And it was
Those are so weird.
It's a chase version though. And
Yeah.
I bought it for 16, and I think the day that it came out, it was valued at 70.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like,
I don't know
"Alright."
why though. Those are so bad.
Oh yeah, they're bad.
They're gross.
Yeah.
They're literally just like you took a pop and then you flattened it.
It's
And it's
yeah.
a big old pin. It's like the same size as a normal pop.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm like,
it's-
why?
it's like the same thing with fig pins. Those things are
Those
so
fig pins are
stupid.
Oh,
dumb.
they're so, yeah.
They're like that big. And I'm like,
yeah.
who is gonna wear those or put them anywhere?
Yeah.
Like
I don't
just
understand why
like a
people.
sticker. Just do like a sticker or something.
Yeah, at that
Exactly, yeah.
point, it's there's like way too much weight to it. It's just gonna fall.
Let's getting into
They're
the
just gonna break whatever you
collectibles.
put it on.
Exactly. It's so stupid.
Pretty sure there was some kid at Weaver that had that happen.
Oh, like it broke.
Really?
Yeah, they had one and they threw their bag onto the ground and all you hear is tink.
That's
And
hilarious.
I was like, oh
Like,
shit.
ooh.
And I'm
Rip.
like,
Sorry,
"Oh, no."
bro.
And he was
That's
like,
really
that was
funny.
my favorite one. And then I think
Just like,
Donnell,
it was fucking
yeah,
goofy.
Donnell was like, why the fuck would you have it out then?
Yeah.
And I was
I
like,
love
"True."
Donnell.
I actually saw him
He's
recently.
so funny.
I'll tell you about that in a little bit. I saw him recently.
Shout out to Donnell if you're watching.
Shout out to Donnell, my
Lo-
boy.
I love that man.
But yeah, the Game Pass is such a good deal for anyone that
Back
wants
to the
to.
Game Pass.
Hey, we gotta keep on track somehow. That's why I'm here. The Game Pass is such like a good value for anyone that's starting to get into gaming and
Mhm.
doesn't really know what they want because
Oh,
again,
yeah.
there's like 100 games, new and old, that are on Game Pass that you have if you pay
Like
the
if you don't know what
service.
style of game you like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can just try whatever, and if
Mhm.
you don't like it, oh well, move on to the next.
Exactly. That's the same thing. It's like you don't want to go to the store or buy a game in full, hate it, and then just let it sit there. Versus the Game
Yeah.
Pass, or you can try it out.
Oh yeah.
And I know PlayStation has something like that. PlayStation
It's not
now,
as good. Yeah,
it's
PlayStation
not
now.
as good.
It's not as fleshed out. The
Yeah.
Xbox definitely is winning in that market.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Much as I love PlayStation, I'm sticking with PlayStation.
I
But
really
Oh,
like
yeah.
the Discord between PlayStation and Xbox because you know everybody has both.
oh yeah.
You know everybody has both.
Oh,
And at
yeah.
one point, everybody has owned both consoles.
Everyone has both.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Like, I love Xbox more. It's like, yeah, you got a PlayStation though.
There's so many like I hate it's funny seeing every so often on Twitter the people who are like die hard Xbox or PlayStation fans. It's insane. Like they just start accusing some random person on Twitter like I can't believe you're an Xbox fanboy. They have such shit games. They have like no graphics or whatever and it's just like
okay.
I
calm
honestly
down.
feel
It's
like some
literally a
people.
game console.
Yeah.
I really feel like some people get more heated about PlayStation and Xbox than they do politics.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes
Like, it is-
there's 100% some
Liking
people that
X-
are like that.
Yeah, I've
Liking
seen that.
Xbox is a
on-
political statement, boys.
Yeah, I was for real. If somebody ran, they're like, "Yeah, I play Xbox." They'd be like, "Down with him."
Die.
Reggie
Execution.
Fils-Aimé 2020.
Oh lord.
Execution.
Yeah.
Gulag. Send him to the gulag.
Let's
Oh,
boys.
send it to the
God.
gulag.
Yeah, I think that's what really Xbox needs to roll with now, because I think that's the only thing that they really are. Well, that and XCloud is what they have over
Mhm.
PlayStation. They need to go all in with cloud gaming, which they have honestly.
Right.
Everyone that's gotten to like the xCloud beta are saying this is really good,
Yeah.
and cloud gaming is honestly I think the way gaming is gonna go
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
soon.
You brought up a good point though the other day when we were talking about it with the Steam and Stadia and now
Okay.
Xbox coming on to PC.
All right, so yeah, I'll get to that in a minute. We'll talk about Destiny then.
yeah.
So, Destiny or Bungie's been getting a little like friendly with Xbox again and
Yeah.
Microsoft, which is weird.
Because they were with Sony for so fucking
Yeah,
They were
which
married.
kind of, which makes me
Affair.
afraid that they're gonna do Xbox exclusive stuff again, like they did with
Oh,
PlayStation,
yeah.
which was awful as someone who played Xbox. But they kind of said that they would stop doing that, so
long. Yeah, they
I'm
said they're not doing
hoping-
exclusives
I'm
anymore.
hoping they're not going to do that again, because that was mostly Activision's decision, and
Yeah.
they're not with them anymore. So, either way, they had a new trailer for Destiny 2 Beyond Light on Xbox, which showed off like the new supers and the new stasis thing. That was basically all the trailer was.
Very pretty.
It was very cool.
Very
we loved
pretty.
it. Fucking Warlocks have a wizard staff. That's all I need.
I'm in.
Exactly.
Give me staff.
That's
I'm
all
in.
I need. But the interesting thing is that is coming to Windows PC. So I don't know if that means that we're gonna have Destiny 2 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Steam, Stadia, and Windows PC. That's 5 different platforms that you can own the game on, and 5 different platforms with different servers, because it doesn't have crossplay yet.
Oh, that's right.
So, is that really how it's gonna work? I
It's
hope
looking
not.
like it.
I hope because Microsoft has their own store where they can get games and stuff. So
I would assume that Steam, Stadia, and the Game Pass version are all going to be on the same server, just because they're PC.
Be.
Steam and Stadia aren't.
Are they?
They're
really?
different servers.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's
They are
annoying.
different
Ugh.
servers. They do not cross.
I would then I would hope that Steam and the Game Pass. end
That's
up being
that's
on
what
the same one.
I would really expect it to be the case, but if it's not, that's a
Apparently
big
Steam
problem.
is really nice about games, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's the same game." Like most of the time, they're nice about crossing.
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
I mean, Call of Duty's done that. Call of
Yeah,
Duty.
Call of
Yeah,
Duty
yeah.
does it.
And Bungie said that they are eventually going to add crossplay. They said that recently in their recent video. They're like,
Yeah.
hopefully soon we'll be able to do crossplay, because they're adding cross console play. So like if you're playing on Xbox One and someone's playing on Xbox Series X, you're on the same servers.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
But they still don't have crossplay where it's like Xbox, PS4, PC.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming
stuff
that
like
must be really hard to do though.
Oh,
especially 'cause
yeah,
of
it's-
competing.
It's really hard,
impossible.
especially for like the size that size of a company that Bungie
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It's got some issues. So I mean, they're adding that eventually. So maybe that will remedy that problem. I don't know, but I just think having 5 different platforms, 3 of them being on PC, is a big issue.
Yeah, especially if it's in a crossplay.
Yeah,
I mean, first of all, the servers can barely handle it when a new DLC drops.
Yeah.
Or
that's
anything.
very true.
Yeah.
I've been in a queue of 98,000 before.
Yep.
And it was bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
So
it's tough.
we'll see how that goes. I just don't think that'd be smart. But so something else of note for Destiny 2. They are apparently coming to Game Pass, obviously, because it was in the showcase. But on September, it's going to have all of the DLC, including it's going to have all the DLC if you have normal Game Pass, but if you have Ultimate, it comes with Beyond Light, the new DLC.
Oh,
in September.
that's sick.
That's pretty
awesome.
cool.
That's why we're saying you need to get into it. Because if you do the Game Pass version,
It's
It's-
everything.
it's
yeah, I
everything.
really like because the Game Pass has a lot of DLC stuff too.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. And it just has so much shit to it.
Yeah, it's just so much stuff.
There's so many
Yeah.
things. And even, like, it's worth it even if you don't have an Xbox is the thing.
Yeah.
Like, you can get the PC version, and it's got just as many games that you can use on PC. That's insane.
And if you are thinking about getting into streaming like we've been doing, if you do that way, you literally have endless amounts of games.
Oh,
to
yeah.
choose from.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a thing.
Yeah.
That's why we will also get it, is because it's such a good thing for streaming. Like, you're not suffering much of a loss if you play the game and you're like,
Doesn't really work for
this
streaming.
doesn't really work for streaming, or I just don't like it. Then you're like, all right, moving on.
Right.
It's so much easier to do that. Though
Yeah.
one of our friends at the Great Uke, he's a fellow streamer on here. Go check him out at some point. He brought up a point on last stream saying, "Are you worried that you don't actually own the games?" Because when you have those, you don't fully own the games per se. Like, they could come off at any point. The big problem with PS Now, their equivalent of Xbox Game Pass, is that it switches like every week what games are on there.
Oh yeah.
And if you're in the middle of a playthrough, oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully it's more of like I'm gonna say like the Netflix of video games, where like they just hold them. That would be nice.
Yeah, it really depends. I think
that's a good
my
point.
my response to that was basically like, I'm just gonna buy whatever game I know I'm gonna like or I'm really wanting to play. Like, if there's some game that I'm trying to think, like, for example, like if Borderlands 3 was on Xbox Game Pass, but I knew I would really want to play that, I would probably just buy it anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though it's on Game Pass, I want to actually have that in like my possession. Mostly because I really like physical games. Like, I don't like really buying games digitally. I like to have the full case and everything and
Yeah.
all the fun stuff. So that's basically my response to that. But I can understand why people would be apprehensive that they just don't own the games fully.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like you need a Netflix or Funimation, if you will, the like add to watch later, or
Oh
like
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
add to watch later or play later, so you can just come back to it whenever.
Yeah,
and it,
true.
it lets you keep it, but it's like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. If you don't like it, we're just gonna take it out. No, depending on how they do it, like if they do it right, it's not gonna be a problem.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
they do it right, it'll be really nice.
Yeah.
But they are known to doing it wrong sometimes.
Yeah, Microsoft can be hit or miss in my opinion. Though I think Phil Spencer's been doing a good job, the head of Xbox right now.
Yeah,
he hasn't been. He's
doing okay.
I don't know. I still think PlayStation 5 is gonna win over Xbox Series X, even though that's the console wars aren't much of a thing anymore.
Yeah.
I still think they're gonna do better. Especially their showcase. I think PlayStation's showcase was better.
Yeah, PlayStation Showcase was amazing.
I just
Don't
think
get
they had a
me
lot
wrong,
more
Xbox is
interesting
good.
games on there.
Oh yeah, it was different. It
Yeah.
wasn't just the same game over and over and over and over. And over.
Yeah, it didn't have the same feel to it. Like there's just
And then we didn't get shown almost 5 indies out of the 10
Yeah.
games. So
what we did get to see NBA 2K with more sweat.
With more sweat.
you mean
More
glorified bathroom
Oh.
break?
Yeah, the bathroom break during the PlayStation showcase.
That was so bad.
Have you seen the new Madden game cases? Oh
Nope.
my god. They are literally, and I'm not joking, white background, square picture of a player's face.
No.
That's literally
Yeah,
it.
you walk into GameStop, you
No.
look at it, you be like, wait a minute. And it literally just looks like somebody went and printed off a piece of paper and ran out colored ink.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty much that. I mean, it's got like some stylized like rectangle, circle,
Yeah.
Tingle.
rectangle. I mean, it's like super simply stylized. You could literally have made it in an hour.
Clip art.
It
I
was
mean,
somebody's,
basically.
like, it was somebody's computer class project. Be like, all right,
Yeah.
make something on PowerPoint.
It
They're
really is.
They're
it-
like, bro, I got it.
like, yeah, I got it.
It's just like God. They just cannot stop being lazy with those games, can they?
Yeah. I mean,
The
because people are
whole-
gonna buy them anyways.
The
Yeah.
game's franchise is lazy. It's the same game.
Exactly.
Just-
It's the
It's a rostered
exact
update is the
same
only thing.
game.
Dude, working at GameStop and somebody being like, can you tell me about this game? I'm like, same as 2019.
It's the
Did you play
exact same game.
2019? Yeah.
It's that.
Cool, you can customize
You know what
one
it is.
character.
You can have a character customization that has 3 faces.
Yeah. Enjoy, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Did you also see that the new 2K first oh Jesus, there's so many problems with it. First of all, it's being charged at $70.
What the fuck?
Base game. $70.
No.
Like not the normal 60 because it's a new console, there's new things, you got to change the price. No, shut up. You just want people to pay more money. And also there's an upgraded version that uses Kobe Bryant's name
Oh,
and has
no.
nothing new to it but more of a
No.
cash value.
That's just no.
Do you not know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
know
they
that.
made a Kobe Bryant version like in memoriam, but there's
No.
just to charge more money.
Nah,
That's
that's
scummy.
dude. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
scummy.
That's which is not surprising considering NBA 2K, but it's still like
Yeah.
I can't. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah, especially I can understand like them doing it, but not charging more money for
Yeah,
it.
it's just
Like just make him like a free character or something, you know?
yeah.
Or like
ugh,
release a
it's-
DLC where it's like free download Kobe Bryant. Or
It's
something like
awful.
That. Like it's just oh
But either way, I mean, obviously, what do you expect from them?
yeah.
It's just a bunch of money grabs, anyways.
Oh
Yep.
god, yeah, it's just the same game.
It really is. It's
Exact same game.
FIFA, NBA, and Madden, all the
Same game.
They add a different number.
And there's
at
like
the
that
end
one person chat, like actually,
of the day. Actually.
Yeah.
actually.
And then the last NBA 2K game had straight up slot machines, and
Yeah.
the SRB's like, no, it's not. It's not gambling.
That's not a gotcha game. No, it's not a gotcha.
Exactly. Because it's such a big controversy, but like the ESRB head also owns 2K, so they're like, no, it's not gambling. Even though you spend real money to get the fake currency, it's not real gambling.
Right. It's like okay.
Like okay, sure, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Microtransactions are.
I
They're
will
so
never enjoy
bad.
that game. Those games are so bad.
Oh.
And they don't
God,
even
yeah.
make any new NHL games. I'm sad.
The way my head is positioned, it looks like it's a green screen behind me.
It does
It
kind
is
of look like you have a
very
green
fun.
screen behind you. Just-
Green screen challenge.
you are the green.
Oh, that
Oh,
is
you have
great.
the stream pulled up.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
gives us a view.
I just glanced over. I was like, "Hello, that's my face."
Did you
Yeah.
pull that up because you're afraid you unplugged the camera?
Probably.
So, the But yeah, I still think PlayStation 5's was a better showcase overall. I think it might definitely be because they did the console reveal in that stream.
Yeah, it generated a lot of hype within it, which I mean, it worked. I mean, that's the best way to do it.
Oh yeah, I mean it a lot of people were talking about it.
And plus, that made people stay and watch it. You know?
What do you mean?
Like, if Xbox didn't have like Halo, and then people were like, "All right, we just want to see new games." Once they saw Halo, they're probably like, "All right, peace out."
There's the new game.
Yeah.
Bye.
Versus PlayStation, they're like, "All right, these are good games," and it's like,
Yeah, it definitely felt consistent with PlayStation 5 as opposed to Xbox.
Yeah.
But I think it was consistent, but not in like a good way. It was like consistently kind of
Consistently bad.
boring. Yeah,
it was consistently us going, "What the fuck?
yeah, it's like, oh, this looks pretty. Okay,
Yeah.
Pretty shit."
Yeah, I think the only thing is like they kind of going for like attention grabbing. It looks great.
Yeah.
It's like the 90
Yeah.
FPS, and it's like, well,
yeah, it's I don't know.
okay.
And I get they're trying to be like, our system can run so much better, and it's like, but part of video games is playing.
Yeah,
them.
it's like you gotta
Yeah.
play the game.
That's
too.
why I still think PlayStation is gonna win console wise because they have like their experimental SSD that will allow a lot more interesting like capabilities for gameplay.
Oh, yeah.
Like the prime example is that Ratchet and Clank game where you can immediately go from one world to the next and like that. That's all
Oh,
because
yeah.
of the SSD in the console.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think that's a upgrade that enhances gameplay, not visuals, which I think is the main thing a console needs to do, at least right now, because we haven't really done the point where we can keep jumping visuals. We're kind of at a point with visuals where we're like, it could get better,
But why?
but we don't need it to.
Yeah. What was
Uh-huh.
that? It was like there was a tweet you retweeted. It was like 12K, and you're like, my eyes can't even see.
Oh,
at
yeah,
4K.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So there was like, gone be 8K. We're on 12K. I'm like, sir, I have not even seen 4K twice with my own eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm in computer tech fields. So
Yeah.
stop.
I think a lot of game developers like they go off like their tech is like, oh, 4K, 8K, 12K. It's like, man, I work with computers all day. I'm seeing like maybe 2K, 3K.
Yeah, it's totally not how.
It's not realistic for
That's why,
computers.
like,
Yeah.
The PlayStation 4 Pro, when it came out, it was like, we can now play on 4K. I'm like, okay, how many of your people are gonna own a 4K monitor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
But-
thing. So little. I think now is a good time to start doing the 4K. I definitely the PS5 and Xbox Series X need 4K, but at the time, there wasn't as many TVs or monitors that were 4K. Like they weren't as easily accessible.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Now they're not. They're still expensive, but they're not like a couple thousand to buy.
Yeah.
Um,
They're not insane.
yeah, it's definitely more reasonable for average consumer. But I think with most consoles though, they need to start making a lot more leaps in generations that do help gameplay and not really visuals. Because I can totally understand people like from N64 era to GameCube era. Okay, obviously you're gonna make a jump in graphics because there's so few polygons that can be used in N64 as opposed to GameCube, which will allow a lot more. But now we're at the Wii. Now we're with the Wii U. Now we're with the Switch. I mean, obviously the Switch can still get better, but you still don't really need that jump in graphics. The main reason the Switch exists is for better gameplay.
Yeah.
They don't really. The screen is still 720, and
Yeah.
most consoles, the current consoles that are about to be thrown away, are 1080p. But it doesn't matter because the whole thing is portable. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
That's what I think Nintendo is best overall because they understand that gameplay comes over visuals.
Yeah. I
It's
think
much
they
more
get
important. Yeah. And
because especially a lot of like the games they're releasing on the Switch, it's not like Animal Crossing. It's not about game. It's about gameplay. It's not
Yeah.
like here's a 4K picture of this fucking villager.
yeah, exactly.
Look at our hedgehog.
Look at this hedgehog.
He's adorable.
Look at Link's eyebrows. Like, bro, I don't care.
Yeah, it's such a. I totally think the Switch has got it down to that point,
I think
especially
Nintendo-
because.
Nintendo gets it.
Especially because when there's a game that comes out for PS4 and Xbox One and the Switch.
Oh
Because
yeah.
then it's like, why would I play it on Xbox or PlayStation? I'll just play it on my Switch where I can do it wherever I want.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm always like, especially with like the Crash and Sing trilogy and the Spyro Reignited trilogy. I'm like, I could play those on my Xbox or my PlayStation, but I
Only
have my
PlayStation.
Switch
I have my
where I
Switch
could
right
do it
here.
wherever I want.
Only PlayStation.
What?
You said Xbox, PlayStation.
One of them is on Xbox, I think. I'm almost certain. give me a second. I could be completely wrong.
Pretty sure those are only Sony titles.
They are, but I'm pretty sure some of them are on Xbox.
Gamer discourse.
Down with the system. Tired of this place.
Gamer discourse.
Okay.
When the two gamers
Gamers
get
rise
into
up.
it, but you have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah, screw that company.
Sponsor. Would you like to look at my keys?
My keys. Amelia, have you watched any Tower of God?
No.
Oh, good
You're
lord.
good.
You and him both. It is one of my favorites right now. Favorite
good?
anime. Watch it on Crunchyroll.
Are you even
Oh, okay,
saying
we're
it's
going
better than
anime?
Akame ga Kill?
Yeah.
Wow.
I would-
Coming to kill?
I love Akame ga Kill. One of my,
It's yeah. I think it's
probably my second favorite
It's
now.
on my list.
Oh,
It's in my number 2 right now. I'm going back and forth with Naruto because it's just so long. So
Yeah.
I've been like okay, here's one season of Naruto, and then I'm gonna watch an entire another anime. So right now I'm doing Naruto and Tokyo Ghoul because I've never seen it, and everyone's like, you need to watch it, and I'm like, okay.
I feel that
Wait.
was-
Who's saying you need to watch it?
Yeah,
Because they are wrong.
Yeah, it's not that great.
No,
No.
the thing with Tokyo Ghoul is that the manga is amazing, but the anime is dog shit.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know who's
exactly
telling you
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm watching Tower of God. Really good. I love it. But then again, like you said, Naruto. I mean, that's probably been the second or third time watching it.
Crash Insane
So-
Trilogy, platforms, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Microsoft Windows.
Get his ass.
That's stupid. That was legitimately stupid.
Why is it stupid?
Because they were all Sony titles we come with, and they were like the ones that like stayed with Sony.
They really didn't. We hadn't had a Spyro or Crash game before those in like 10 years.
It's called tradition, Dylan.
Mm. Even the Crash 4 is coming to Xbox. Well, maybe not. I think it's coming to Switch. I don't know. Let me look it up. But it's not just PlayStation anymore.
As well as Spyro or Crash gonna make it into Smash Ultimate.
I hope.
Spyro would be cool.
I think Crash would be better, but Spyro would be more entertaining.
Yeah.
I think Crash makes more sense.
I'm like a bobblehead, like a swivel head. Where it's
Yeah.
like, huh? Okay,
I mean,
I know words.
Oh, okay, yeah, Crash 4 isn't coming to Switch. It's coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One.
That's
It is weird.
yeah.
Yeah, I still haven't watched like any anime recently.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I've been so like focused on playing Destiny that I haven't really watched much
You've
anime.
been grinding
Yeah.
on that game. It's crazy.
Yeah, man, I love it. It's a good game.
I will say, yesterday I did solo the Pit of Heresy.
Yeah,
Pretty proud of myself.
if you guys didn't know, we had a follower goal of 20 followers to reach by the end of July, and if we did so, which we did, he would have to solo Pit of Heresy, which is a dungeon in Destiny 2. It's like it's a hard
I've
hard
heard
challenge.
complaints.
Yeah.
You'll see it when you play the game. We're gonna make her play the game.
So he had to solo it yesterday, and he actually did it in like what 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was a lot better than
Well,
we
I
thought it
honestly
would.
thought it was
You
gonna
thought it was
go.
gonna be like 5 hours.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna go way longer.
Yeah, so it was pretty good, and I think it was a good stream. You did good.
Thanks.
Well done, buddy.
I mean, I didn't talk like that
You
much.
really didn't. I came onto Discord
was
just to start
focus.
talking with chat. Yeah.
I was so focused on the game. I was like, I'm not talking.
You could just see him on the camera, like,
No breathing.
yeah, basically, it really did. It really looked
You just
like.
hear. It's like what the
At one point, I was like, I'm gonna scream, and then I fell off the map at one point, and I somehow saved it. We have it clipped.
Oh, yeah.
somewhere, but I somehow saved it, and the whole time I was gripping my controller like.
Yeah, I can only imagine how sweaty your controller was
dude,
after
I was
that.
like, during fights, I was like, oh my god.
yeah.
I was like, if I do this anymore, my controller's gonna fall out of my hands.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
It's your turn next.
My turn. I've been talking the whole time. What are you talking
No,
about?
I mean to do Pit. by
Oh,
yourself.
to do Pit?
I
Yeah.
got you.
Oh, I mean, I'll probably do it eventually. I want to solo flawless it as well. I probably won't solo flawless it until like we get 100 followers. That's our next goal.
$100 by
followers.
the end of next month.
Well, probably not that. I'm trying to be realistic here.
I'm not sexy enough for that. I'm sorry.
just get 3 Seans.
Yeah.
It's like, hey.
Hey.
Hey, we'd all be talking like this.
Everybody just
Oh, it'd be a
All
very
right, guys.
e-boy chat. Just pull the hair down a little bit.
the e-boys. Just roll your eyes, be like, just roll your eyes.
Please stop. I hate
Everyone just
that.
got extremely uncomfortable. I can feel the chat just like sigh.
Ugh.
Don't worry, I got my gauges or my fake gauges in
Your fake
because
gauges?
I'm not doing full gauges.
Can I confess a gamer sin to you guys?
Sure.
Oh lord, go for it.
It's kind of bad. Last night I was playing Terraria.
I love that game.
It's a great game. I love that game. It's
Yeah.
one of my favorites.
He hasn't played it
I haven't
yet.
played
Favorite.
We need to do a world with him.
Oh,
We
it'd be
can
so
play
much
some.
fun.
I'm not opposed to it.
Anyways, I was playing Terraria, and I ran on inventory slots, as you do when you play Terraria. And I was like, man, I need to take the sword with me. So I put it in the trash can, and I used the trash can as an extra slot
First
for
of
my
all-
inventory.
That is not a
What?
bad move. I've done it before.
Okay.
What's the trash can? Is
It's-
it just like a?
It's
just
like
a
when you're
trash slot.
just trying to get rid of something, and so you can put something in there,
Mm-hmm.
and you can take it back out. But if you put it in there and then take another thing and put it in there, the previous item gets lost.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
I lost many a sword that away.
That's awful. Yeah, I need to play Terraria.
It's so much fun.
I would always be
I-
the Minecraft person. I used to play Minecraft like all the fucking time.
I like Terraria more than Minecraft.
Yep.
I know.
I know a lot of
hot
people.
take,
No,
but
I
do
don't.
enjoy
I actually
that.
don't think that's much of a hot take.
I
I hear
like it a
that a
lot more.
fair amount. It's not. I mean, Minecraft's obviously more popular, but
Yeah.
because it's like more accessible for kids mostly.
Mhm.
But I hear a fair amount of people being like, "Yeah, Terraria is actually
You know,
kind of better."
I
I
actually
would
haven't
try
played the new update at all. I've been waiting.
Isn't that the final update?
Yeah, 'cause
it's so fun.
So if you can get it, we might get you and I to start a world, and we'll take him through it.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can stream it. Too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
There now you're thinking like a streamer.
There you go.
No.
Everything is
I don't
content.
think,
Well,
Dylan.
Now you're getting it.
I'm getting it. Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
yeah.
Just do like a Discord call with you as you watch you suffer.
Well,
Be fun.
I
I
hope
mean,
it's
we'll-
not that hard.
We'll be in the same world. But,
Skeletron. Ooh.
yeah, we'll be in the same world, but we already know what we're doing, so we'll just be
True.
running circles around you.
How many
I mean,
are
I
there
feel like-
diamonds in the game?
There are diamonds. They don't have as much value as you think.
Damn it.
Yeah,
But-
no, diamonds aren't that great.
You can make a magic wand with them.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can do magic in Terraria.
Ooh.
Yeah,
It's so much
You
fun.
can-
That sounds
You
awesome.
can literally do a throwing class, melee class, magic class, yo-yo class if you wanted.
Summoner.
Yo-yo class?
Summoner and fishing
Yo-yo.
if you really wanted.
I want to be a yo-yo class.
I'm the yo-yo master.
I'm the yo-yo man.
Wait,
They-
what was it like what was that meme? It was like the yo-yo man?
Oh
It's like
yeah.
you couldn't stop yoing. The yo-yo master.
The yo-yo.
It's gonna be you're the yo-yo
Hell yeah.
master.
I'm
But
the
yeah,
yo-yo master.
And then if you don't know, you can make different armor that gives you bonus stats.
Mhm.
That actually give you special effects if you complete a set.
Cool.
You can equip items that increase how you play. Like you can get like double jumps. You can actually get
Like wings.
you can get wings.
Wings.
You can actually get parts of a yo-yo. So when you hit something with a yo-yo, another yo-yo comes out and does more damage.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And there's also a guide that like you can give him like wood or something and he'll tell you everything you can make with wood.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's,
So
Yeah, I know
that's my
Minecraft added
favorite
that
one.
sort of recently. But
That's
yeah.
my favorite.
yeah.
so
We
nice.
need to play that one. Actually, we don't actually have any games planned for next week, do we?
I have to finish up Doom, but that's just like one stream.
Yeah, what a bitch.
Doom is great.
So
love Doom.
starting Wednesday, Terraria stream.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm down. We'll do a Terraria. How much is it?
That's cheap.
It's not bad.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably get it. And then
If
we'll
any,
do some
I don't
Terraria.
think it's over 15.
Okay.
It's not.
Yeah.
Is it a complicated thing to get in Terraria world? Because it can be a bitch in Minecraft.
No. It's literally you create you host and then you just send everybody a server IP and they can jump in.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nice.
it's such a pain when you
Oh,
try to do
yeah.
it in Minecraft.
Yeah.
I have like full on instructions on how to do it.
Yeah, it's
You have
so
to like
annoying.
What-
go into. You literally have to like go into your router and then like turn off this certain like setting,
Yeah,
and then you have to allow this certain IP to go through in this certain port. I'm like, why?
Let me put it this way. I was able to do it.
All right.
Yeah,
yes,
I did it
is
first
easy.
try, so
Yeah.
Then it
It's
is
good.
easy.
Yeah.
Noted.
it's easy.
Oh, but it's so much fun.
It's
So
it's
if
fun.
you want Wednesday, we'll probably stream it.
Everything is happening on Wednesday, so I'll see.
Okay. We usually stream around 7, but
Okay, that should be good then, because I have a hair appointment, orientation, and
Fancy.
a flight lesson.
Fancy. Oh,
Yeah.
I forget.
On Wednesday.
I forget you are trying to learn how
yeah,
to
Amelia
fly.
Earhart over here.
Yeah, that's so original, Sean. Good
I
job.
know. Thanks. I try.
Good job.
Now get lost. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Like,
Oh, God.
fine, I won't be set material.
Damn. I'm an object. Well, no, I'm an object.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's okay, Sean. Me too. We're just here for
Did you
here for
just
support,
flex?
Dylan.
I'm only.
I do need support.
We're only here for the.
Honestly,
looks.
I'm
We're
not
the
even
pretty
sure you
people.
two people are real. Might as well just be
Did you
figments
take
of
your
my
medicine?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
But if I
It's
take my
not
medicine, I'm
uncommon
lonely.
to think of someone as beautiful as Sean in your dreams.
this is true. He is exactly what I imagine in my dreams.
called sleep paralysis, Steven.
Sean, you always have to ruin it.
I keep it real.
I keep it real. Okay.
But
You keep it so real that you're totally not Asian.
don't let people think that I'm Asian, man.
Well, you are.
I know.
Yeah,
What
you're
country are
Asian.
you from?
Singapore, apparently.
There you go.
Singapore.
We just created doing backstory.
Yeah, we've created a whole
You're like
Asian
a D&D
backstory for you.
character. You have your own backstory. Your father is trying to FaceTime you.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Don't answer it.
Answer it.
Don't answer it on stream.
Answer it.
I'll call
I
him.
thought you were gonna answer it on stream, like, "Hey, you're on stream. Say hi."
Say hi.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
I mean, it's probably some cursing.
You're
Oh,
probably
yeah,
right.
it's
It's probably
probably-
his sister. Anyways, what is there anything else? We have like 5 minutes left.
Oh, really?
Anything else we want to talk about?
I got you.
Oh,
I have weird
Oh,
notes
no,
that I keep
you're
on my
not
phone.
allowed to read that.
You just gave me that idea. I wasn't
No.
gonna do that.
No,
No, I'm kidding. I
I'm
used to think
banning you.
melancholy was a vegetable.
what?
I used to think melancholy was a vegetable.
Like what? Like what kind of vegetable did you think it was?
I thought it was a melon, like watermelon, a cantaloupe.
God, melancholy.
First of all, that's a fruit.
Yeah, but I thought it was a melon. Fruit subcategory melon.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought that's what I thought.
Well, what is melancholy then?
It's an emotion.
What kind?
It's a sad one.
There you go.
I'm a writer. You know I know what melancholy means.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
It's a sad. How I feel when I look
So
at
wait,
you.
when did you realize that it wasn't a vegetable or a fruit?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
When I looked it
Last
up on Urban
night when I
Dictionary.
googled it.
For dinner,
No,
they had melancholy. What?
Middle school, and my teachers like when we were doing like vocab words, like we do vocab words in
Yeah.
middle school, and they'd be like melancholy, and I was like, that sounds delicious.
That
She was
sounds
like-
great.
She's like, no, honey,
Can I eat it?
no. She's like, no, sweetheart.
You can be full of it, but
Damn. Fucking
Wow,
truth.
your mind is so powerful.
hell yeah.
There was some like that recently, but it was in high school. Even later.
I mean, I feel like everyone has that where they think a word is completely different than what
Yeah.
it is,
Oh,
and
yeah.
when they find out, they're like,
No.
"What?"
Actually, it was. This is gonna show my level of IQ.
And-
Oh no, you've already displayed it.
Dude.
Don't worry.
It's very low.
Somebody was like, they did the 7, 8, 9 joke, and for like the longest time I didn't actually
Are you
understand the
kidding
joke.
me?
And I was
Okay.
like 7, 8, 9, like a fucking he ate it, and they're like, "Are you just now
Oh,
getting
what
this
was-
joke?" And I'm like sitting there, 11th grade, going,
At 11th grade,
Dude, I was
are
like,
you
this-
fucking kidding me?
"Dude, I never put that much thought
a
into it."
junior, you're like, "Holy shit!"
Dude, I've never put so much thought into
Your
it. I was
third
like,
eye.
"That's a funny joke, I guess."
There was one word like that where I like messaged you. I'm like, "Oh my god, this word is the mixture of two words." I can't remember what it was.
What was that? It was so funny because I was like, "Dylan, yeah, of course."
No, you reacted the same way. You're like, "Oh, you."
Wait, no, there was something different we were talking about. What was that? Now I want to go through
Yeah,
our text.
look through your text. But something I
Your
do a
many
lot.
romantic texts between each other.
We're not releasing those yet. Something I tend to do a lot is I see like logos completely different than what they're intended to.
Oh yeah.
I see the Disney logo, like the main one with like just
G.
words, the words. Yes,
the G.
I see it as a backwards G. That
G.
D is not a D to me. It's a backwards G. I see it no other way. Even when I try to. I mean, I obviously know what they're going for, but I'm like, that's
That's a G.
backwards G.
You
That's
know
a
the
G.
FedEx arrow, right?
Yeah, there's an arrow
Yes,
in
I've
FedEx.
seen. I have seen that one. But that's like kind of hidden. What's the U.S. Postal Office? I think I never realized that it was Eagle.
You really? You didn't know that?
You
Yeah,
really didn't know the
it like took
UPS
like a couple of
was
years ago. I was like, oh, that's an eagle. I didn't realize that.
there? Oh my God, that's
And like
great.
the Amazon where it's supposed to be a smile.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was
it's
just,
not a smile.
what is it?
It's an arrow from A to Z.
Well,
'cause
it's
they have all
both.
products from A to
It's
Z.
both.
Yeah, it's both.
But yeah, I have that happens to me a lot where I see logos completely different. Like I have to look at them for like solid 10 minutes straight, just focusing on it and be like,
What is that? What are you? Did you know that there's an X in the Xbox logo?
holy shit.
Did you know that?
bro.
But why is it in a circle if it's an Xbox?
Your mind.
I'm going way above anything.
Dylan, you have a cavern of knowledge up there.
Well, it's a cavern of something.
I don't understand why it's birthday cake flavored when everything could be birthday cake. Like anything could be your
What
birthday
is
cake.
birthday cake flavor?
It's funfetti.
Okay.
Like why don't they just say funfetti?
I'm not even really a big fan of cakes. I don't really know.
Yeah, but
Cake
like you
is-
know, like birthday cake.
I like
Is
cake.
it like it could be chocolate, it could be vanilla.
Well, yeah,
strawberry,
birthday
anything
cake could
you
be
get on your
anything. Birthday cake is a cake that you have on your birthday.
Call it funfetti.
Funfetti. That is a better name too.
That's the name of it. It's vanilla with sprinkles of funfetti.
Funfetti is a lot better. Yeah, I'm calling it Funfetti from now. Anytime I see
you.
like the box that says birthday cake, I'm gonna say fuck you. That's Funfetti. I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
take a
Dylan.
Sharpie.
Take a Sharpie, just mark it out.
just go to like a hair theater or
Yeah,
something and just start going down with Sharpies.
I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna like that.
What?
If you do that, just like
Oh,
go
they'll
to
be
a
okay.
store and be like, "This is funfetti."
Don't worry, I'll just follow your rules on how to rob them first. Your whole detailed explanation on how to do it.
Listen, we don't talk about that on here.
Oh my god.
I can't.
Can you not find it?
No,
Why
I'm
do you
so
just have a
sad.
picture of?
Mirko,
Yeah, why do you have a picture of Mirko?
because she's fucking awesome.
She's really hot. I'm not gonna even go.
Wait,
with
the
you.
bunny girl?
Bunny girl.
Jesus,
She's
what?
really
Like
hot.
put my head between her thighs, like
Watermelon.
Jesus Christ.
I want her to crush my head like a watermelon.
It was so funny. Everyone like just watching Twitter when she was revealed in the anime. It was something.
We all knew she was coming, and it was so funny.
Like yeah, all the manga readers are like,
Look, let's
here it
go.
is.
Here she is.
We knew
girlfriend.
it was coming, and now it's gone in full force.
Oh, it's so fun. I know it's.
It is.
She's,
There's no surprise though.
she's so powerful. Her mind.
And then like right before her, they introduced the other
Hawks.
hero, who's him and the washing machine,
yeah,
the washa machine. That's
Oh.
like somehow like the level number 4 hero or some shit.
He's just a
We're talking about My Hero Academia, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
I don't really point that out. I still haven't finished the 4th season because it stopped being dubbed because of COVID, and
Yeah, I didn't finish it.
I never finished it, and I've already read the manga, so
But
You know.
the weird thing about me is if I read the manga, I'm not watching the anime.
Oh yeah.
Mostly
Yeah.
because I hate stories twice.
Yeah.
Unless it's a really fucking good story, I'm not sitting there and
but
watching.
then again,
You say as you
here
watch
you are.
Naruto like 7 times.
He says as he loves Star Wars, all the Star Wars,
All of
even
them?
though literally 7 or
Same thing.
6,
I like-
don't remember.
I
One of
don't
them
like
is the
Rogue
exact
One.
second.
I don't like Rogue
Both of
One.
you.
I don't like
Out of my
Rogue
house.
One either. Rogue One is boring,
It's just yeah.
but he has a poster of it on here because he swears to God it's a good movie. The only good part of that movie is where Darth Vader fucks everybody up.
Period.
That is the only good part.
where the story connects to everything else. That's the best part. You're right.
Yeah, the remake of a previous scene.
Yeah, because it connects to all the stories.
The whole fucking movie is them connecting a story.
Exactly.
That's not why it's good.
That's why it's good.
That's
mean,
why it's
everyone can just
bad in
connect
some
that.
way. Oh, and lest we forget the fucking video game boy
Star
there.
Wars discourse. Star Wars
I
discourse.
hate Star Wars, and he loves Star Wars.
I'm neutral on Star Wars.
I don't like it at all. None of the
the one with Anakin? Is that the prequel or the sequel?
prequels.
I like the prequels.
Jesus.
I just like Obi-Wan. I'm gonna be very honest.
Obi-Wan's great. I mean, I like the prequels because of Clone Wars, and I still haven't even seen the prequels fully. I just can't get
love
through
the
them.
Prequels. I love them. They're
I've
my
actually never
favorite.
finished the prequels.
I do not.
I haven't either.
I
no.
do not like the sequels.
That's fair. The sequels aren't good. I think The Last Jedi is the best one, but I only like
Mhm.
half of it.
I don't like the newer ones. I just think it's. I feel like they could have easily just like stopped, and like that would
Well,
have
the,
been
the
it.
problem
not
with
going
it,
to, though.
oh,
But
they
they're
yeah,
not going
Disney's.
to.
I mean, they've already have a whole trilogy set.
Yeah, I just feel like.
Though to be fair, Taika Waititi is directing them, and I fucking
I
love Taika Waititi.
Okay.
him.
But can we talk about Mandalorian being probably?
I will
Yes.
be. I can
Okay, that I
100%
agree
say Mandalorian is a great show.
Yes,
I was
I
very
really-
impressed.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I can't remember when I was watching it at some like when I had like a little break from school and work, and I just like binged it for like a weekend.
I
It's
enjoyed that.
surprisingly good.
I
It's
enjoyed
really
that.
fucking good.
I think if they continue like that method of Star Wars, because like you
I-
don't
they
have
are.
to have
That's the
like
thing.
Jedis all the
I
time.
totally agree. Like, why is the worst form of Star Wars the main stories?
And
like-
plus, I mean, there's a lot of underlying things in there. Like the dark saber came out as a whole other branch of
The
lore.
dark saber?
Or
Oh, what the guy uses at the very end?
yeah, that's
Oh,
Is that
yeah,
a whole
yeah.
thing? I thought that was just a special thing.
no, that's a dark saber.
Oh,
That-
okay.
That follows suits with all of true Mandalorian culture,
Ah.
where that was pretty much their weapon against the Jedi when they killed them all.
Okay,
Yeah.
who do you recognize that actor?
Yeah,
What has he been in? Because I know I recognize him, and I know I recognize like his voice, but I just don't know what he's in.
well now he's in Far Cry 6.
Oh, is that him? Okay, maybe that's where I know him from.
Yep.
Okay,
But yeah, there's a
IMDb?
lot. They want Ahsoka to
True.
come through from the Clone Wars.
that's right. I
Yeah.
heard about
They want
that.
the-
Though I don't, though I gotta admit, though whatever that alien race is, they're like them in live action always just freaks me out. Like they
Yeah.
look so weird.
This is why you can't stand hentai, the tentacles.
We all have our tastes.
We all have it.
No, my standards are low at this point. I'm fine with whatever.
My standards are so low.
Just take anything.
Yeah.
Just please.
Cars porn.
Car- How do cars in the Cars universe reproduce?
All right,
I have-
that's gonna
I
be
have-
the end of the show.
I have 2 methods.
You have 2 guesses as to how the
Yes.
cars
Okay.
reproduce.
No. I have this thought.
Then we're
out.
getting into the 9/11 of cars.
All
but
right.
Go for it.
Yeah,
Oh God.
okay.
We're not gonna talk about
Here
that.
is my idea. It just cuts right now.
Yeah.
Here's my idea. Okay. There's 2 methods.
Uh-huh.
Actually, I wrote it down because it'd be easier to remember.
Jesus Christ.
No, I got into
What do
it
you
with one
think
of my
about?
friends. What? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't think.
It just comes to you.
Yeah. Well.
Bruh.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first of all, why do they have teeth?
I don't
Because
wa-
they drink gasoline.
Oh, what?
That implies they're meat eaters. So what do cars eat?
What do they
that
eat?
require them to
What the
have teeth?
fuck?
Also, there are no humans in the Cars universe,
Not that we know of.
so that is odd. So I think.
Maybe the cars took over. The human race has
Mhm.
been extinct after the cars fought back.
Uh huh.
Oh my God, that is so long. Do
No,
not tell
this
me
is
that's
a whole lot.
Is that all about the cars
No.
stuff? Okay. I was
Okay.
about to say.
I think that they do it more like horses. Have you ever seen horses? It's like the male gets like
No.
doggy.
In
like the
fact, I
man-
have not seen how
you know what I'm
horses
talking
fuck.
All right, well, Google it.
Don't.
So I think it's more like that, where it's like the guy, because in Planes, I did watch Planes. It wasn't good.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like
Plain version of
it's
cars.
a play version of Cars.
Oh, I do remember that. Okay.
And in Planes, there were 2 cars in it, and one of them said, "We wore our tires out last weekend." Everyone was like, "Oh!" And he's like, No, we went on a cross country trip," which implies that like wearing your tires out is like a sexual act of some sort.
Wait.
So
Does it imply that or that they die?
Wait, no.
No.
You know the thing where it's like, when you're a kid, like your dad would take you up in like the Superman position? What if that's how they were, like wheels on wheels, and they started going on?
Oh
well,
my
what I
God.
think is like it's like they come from behind and you have to put it in reverse and then drive in reverse and then drive over and over and over. It's like back up and then go back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I
That's
think
gotta
wearing
be so slow.
so I think wearing yeah. So I think wearing your tires out would be like that. Like
Well,
that would be
at
why
that
you wear
point,
them
any
out.
car with high acceleration is like has to be the greatest.
They are
thing.
chads.
That's
They're
why
the
Lightning
Chads.
McQueen.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying like race cars.
Owen Wilson's a chad.
Also,
Like race cars.
in what if you didn't know, in the first movie when the 2 like fan cars
Oh
turn
my
on
God,
their
I do know that.
headlights, that's them flashing. Them.
Yeah.
Like legitimately.
What the
So
fuck?
technically, those are their boobs.
And their ass is their trunk because they have because that one car had a tramp stamp.
That's true.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, she had a tramp stamp.
Yeah,
and
she
so
What the hell?
I think this is what I think.
Who made these
I
movies?
think that there's like a fluid line or something like oil because there mentions an oil spill in one of the episodes and they were like oil spill. So I think oil is like the reproducing thing, and I think if you have a trunk, like that means you're like the female because like racing cars didn't have a trunk,
That's true.
and like that's what I think.
All
And
right.
like Mater doesn't have a trunk; he just has like a tow bed.
All right. So now getting into other part of
Doc,
cars.
hello.
Now getting into the other part of cars. In Cars 2, there's a TSA.
Yes.
That means that
There's
there-
Cars
Christ.
911.
there's Cars 911, but you have to think: was it a like
Hijacking.
was it a hijacking? Did cars get inside one of the planes because the planes are sentient and force it and like fuck with their mind a little bit and make them do it, or did the plane dress up as a commercial air flight plane and do it themselves?
That's a great question. I think the cars took over because I
Yeah.
don't like cars.
Exactly. This happened.
Lightning McQueen cost $9.11.
And I just want to know when we're getting boats.
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 That'd be so weird. Like a ferry boat.
What
I
if
feel
it's-
like that'd be weird.
No, all you hear at the start of the movie is like, and it's like, what was that? And it's just the correlation to Nemo touching the butt
Yeah,
of
I
the
just
boat.
hear like a. It's like, what was that?
When someone touching me.
Someone's living in that.
Don't you
Dylan
guess?
is.
This has been the Identity Crisis podcast.
He's
Coward.
having an identity crisis.
Thank you all for watching.
This is why I'm not invited to yours anymore.
Yeah, I think we're done. Did you unplug your mic?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, nice.
No.
But yeah, we're like hour 20, so
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think that was a good point. This is a good point to call it. Thank you everyone for watching. We make sure to follow us on Twitter at IDC Podcast. We're also on Instagram at IDC Podcast to keep up with everything that's going on when we're streaming and all that fun stuff. Thank you for coming on. I'm glad you're here. I hope you guys
It's been an honor.
enjoy having her on because she'll try to be here as much as possible.
Yes, I am moving, so
Yeah, so she'll probably eventually have to be on we'll have to have her on Discord
this
calls.
ginormous TV.
Yeah, the ginormous TV.
It will take over for me when I am long gone.
Yeah, so
But-
you'll be here in spirit or be here.
be
Yeah.
here in spirit. Yeah, every so often she'll come on down and be
Just
here
pop
physically. But
And see, I'm the funny one, so it's okay. You guys
Alright.
talk too much like
Wild.
gamers.
we are gamers. Gamers need to rise up.
Gamers are the most oppressed group.
Exactly. Preach.
Gamers are
But
oppressed.
you can find the actual podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and the video itself on YouTube. We stream Monday, Wednesday, Fridays around 7 p.m. and we go on for a little while. And then, obviously, if you weren't able to catch us live, we are live at twitch.tv/Identity Crisis Show. The podcast comes on at 1 p.m. on Saturday. And that's all.
That's
Thank
all,
you guys for
folks.
watching. We'll catch y'all later.
Let us.
Bing bong, bing bong.
Bing bong, bing bong.